Hello everyone, I am Cindy with Usborne Books. Welcome. Today I'm going to share with you some of Usborne's bestsellers and some of my personal favorites as well. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This is one of Usborne's That's Not My books. Usborne has lots and lots of these books. They have That's Not My Kitten, That's Not My Pirate, That's Not My Truck, That's Not My Monkey. There's tons of different ones depending on your child's interest or maybe even a nursery theme. These books are really nice because it's a double page spread, thick lines, simple text. There's little animals on each page that are hiding that the kids have to find. The book is very tactile and a great vocabulary builder. It has words like its spots are too fluffy, and then you can see how the tactile part is fluffy. And on this page, its back is too fuzzy, and you touch the back here and it's nice and fuzzy. So I find that these books are also great for beginning readers because it's simple text, it's repetitive, and the kids are able to read it more independently and gain confidence in their reading skills. Here are two of Usborne's board books. This one is the alphabet picture book, and this one has very charming illustrations in it. And I like the little tabs along the side because it makes it very easy for the little ones to turn the pages. And then here is my first word book, and these also have very nice illustrations in it and some great vocabulary building for your little ones. This book is called The Complete Book of Farmyard Tales, and as you can see, it's a thick book and hardcover. On the inside, it comes with a CD that narrates all of the stories in a cute little British accent, and it has some music on it and some sound effects, and it's actually just kind of fun to listen to as you're driving in the car. Comes with a little bookmark. And something that's really neat about this book is there is this map, and this map shows all of the different places that take place in the story, which is really neat for the kids to see, and also works on some geography skills with them. So here is the first story, and all these stories are considered dual readers where there is simple text at the top and more complicated text at the bottom. So as your child's learning how to read, he or she can read the top and then you can read the bottom to them. And as they become more proficient, they'll be able to read both the top and the bottom. And what else is really cool is that if you are reading the story to your child and you're running short on time or you're ready to get to bed, you can just read the top of each of the pages and the story will make complete sense. So as you can see, the illustrations in the story are really cute and very charming, and it also has a fun element to it. There's a hidden duck on each of the pages, which is super fun for the kids to find. So this is one of our family favorites, and I highly, highly recommend it. It's called A Squirrel's Tale, and this is an absolute must for the younger ones. It's really fun. It has a squirrel, and it goes along the dotted line and through little slots on each of the pages, and there is a storyline that goes along with it. And it's really fun, very interactive for the kids, and there is actually also a mouse one if you're interested in mice. Usborne has a nice collection of phonics readers. These are not only nice for your children who are learning how to read, but they're also fun just to read to your child anyways. There are fun illustrations in the books, good storylines, and some rhyming text in here. And then also at the end, there is information on how to support your child as a reader. So you can buy them individually like this, or you can buy a nice collection of them. There are 12 different phonics readers in here. It comes with a little CD, and in the book there are some of the pages that have little flaps to make it a little bit more interactive, and this one also has some hidden ducks in the pages as well, which is fun for your child to hunt for. This is one of Usborne's white clean book. This one is called First Numbers, and each of the books come with a little marker, and you can write on the book and erase it with a Kleenex, and it comes right off. And as you can see, the pictures in these books are very cute and very colorful. And Usborne actually has quite a few other white clean books. They have an alphabet one, they have other math ones, dot to dot, mazes, lots of others. So it's a super fun book for kids. This book is called Usborne Fairy Tales, and Usborne actually has quite a few other illustrated stories. They have stories for girls, for boys, adventure stories, Shakespeare, and even some Aesop fables. So they are really, really neat. This particular one has 10 different stories, and the illustrations are absolutely phenomenal. My 2.5-year-old loves this book, and it really keeps his attention for a really long time. So I absolutely love these illustrated stories, and I highly recommend them as well. This book is called Secrets of the Apple Tree, and there's another one called Secrets of the Seashore, and this is such a cool book. So you read the story and you use a flashlight and shine it behind the page, and more things start to appear in the picture. So I think this is a super fun and very interactive and unique book that I absolutely love. Here's one of Usborne's sticker books. This one is called Weddings. Usborne has tons of different sticker books for actually both boys and girls. They have ones about trucks, they have ones about animals, and what's neat is that these books also have a bit of a storyline to go along with it. And here are some of the stickers that are in the story. And it's kind of neat because once your child is done putting all the stickers in the book, you can still continue to enjoy it because of the nice storyline that comes along with it. Here's a collection of Usborne's nonfiction books, and I feel like Usborne probably has some of the best nonfiction books that I've ever seen. And they have nonfiction books covering a variety of topics, and here's a few of the different types of nonfiction books they have. This first one is a beginning reader nonfiction story, and as you can see, there's simple text in the stories and great pictures that support the text, and it's not too overwhelming for our younger learners. And in the back of the story, there is a web page that you can visit to find out more information on whatever topic you are studying, and it's monitored by Usborne, so there are going to be safe links for your child to look through. The next group of nonfiction books are our discovery books, and these are for slightly older children. And once again, it's a variety of topics, and these ones have more information in them, more text, and it kind of digs a little bit deeper into the different topics that the nonfiction story is about. And just like the beginning reader, it has some links for you to visit to find out more information on whatever topic that you're reading about. Usborne also has some phenomenal encyclopedias, and I don't know if you remember back in the day that you would have a research project to do and you'd have to go to the library, find books and encyclopedias on your topic, and then you would have to write it all down on note cards. But these days, with the internet, you know, kids are just able to go on the internet and find out information. But what's nice about these encyclopedias is you have the best of both worlds. You have these wonderful pages filled with great information and supporting pictures, but then also each of these topics has some internet links, so you can go to the web page and find out more information on whatever topic strikes your fancy or whatever topic you are doing a research project about. So these are very, very nice, and I love them. The next type of some nonfiction books that Usborne has are Lift the Flap books, and these are also super fun for kids because they can read through them. There's nice little captions, great pictures, and then they can also flip the flap and find out more information, which is a lot of fun for kids to look through. So those are some of the different types of nonfiction stories that we have. This book is called Big Book of Big Animals, and Usborne actually has a good variety of big books. They have big sea creatures, big dinosaurs, big machines, and these books are actually really nice because they give little pockets of information about the animals, and they also have these wonderful fold-out pages so the kids kind of get an idea how big these animals or machines or whatever the story is about actually are. So it's a really nice book, and you know, high quality flaps. and very fun and interactive for the kids. Here are two of Usborne's activity books. This one's 100 Paper Planes to Fold and Fly. There are different types of planes and directions on how to make them. And here are some of the neat different patterns that you could use when you make your planes. This book is the Big Maze book, and there are lots of wonderful mazes that your child can do in here. Very bright, very colorful. And Usborne actually has lots of other activity books that will keep your child engaged for quite a while. Here's one of Usborne's more art-based books. This one is called Drawing, Doodling, and Coloring, and it's full of pages that you can color, doodle on, get inspired by. Usborne has lots of other different art books too, depending on the age of your child, or even if you're interested in something like this. They also have some books where they teach you how to draw things, and they go through very simple and step-by-step directions. And they also have some thank you cards or Christmas cards or birthday card invitations where your child gets to color on them, and then you can send those in the mail. Usborne has a wonderful variety of picture books, and here is one of them. This one's called Jonathan James and the What If Monster. And in this story, a little boy is afraid of doing things because he thinks, well, what if something bad happens? And that's kind of where the what if monster comes in. But by the end of the story, Jonathan James starts to realize, well, what if something good happens when I try these things? So this is definitely a very cute and encouraging story for little ones. Usborne has a big variety of activity cards. This is the First World War activity cards, and these are nice because they have pictures on one side with labels and a little bit of information, and on the back side there's a lot more information about the pictures and the topic that it's covering. Usborne also has wipe clean cards where you can write on it with a marker that they provide, and then it easily erases. And a lot of families, they will hole punch these cards and put them in an O-ring, so then you can just throw them in your purse, throw them in your car if you're going to a restaurant or are on a road trip, and these will keep your children occupied. Not only does Usborne have great children's books, but they also have some wonderful series for older students. They have some more simpler series, and then they have some more advanced series as well. This one, the Amy Wild series, is kind of neat because they have dogs that tell secrets and cats that perform rescue missions, and there's a lot of magic going on the island. And then The Last 13 and The Conspiracy 365 are really neat series. They have lots of mysteries and clues that you have to solve, and they're really suspenseful and fun for the older students to read. So these are some of our top-selling series books. I hope you enjoyed learning about some of Usborne's top sellers and some of my personal favorites. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and if you would like any personal recommendations, I'd love to give those to you as well. So thank you for joining me.